Vladimir Putin has ordered a significant expansion of the Russian army. This move will add 180,000 troops to its ranks. The goal is to reach a total strength of 1.5 million soldiers. This would make Russia's military the second largest in the world, only surpassed by China. The Kremlin claims this buildup is necessary due to growing threats. They point to tensions along their western borders and instability in the east. Russia is actively trying to strengthen its military posture. The message is clear. Russia wants to be seen as a major military power once again. The Kremlin justifies the troop surge by citing growing threats on its western borders. This is a clear reference to the ongoing tensions with NATO. These tensions have escalated dramatically since Russia's annexation of Crimea in 2014 and the subsequent invasion of Ukraine. Russia views NATO's eastward expansion as a direct threat to its security. It has consistently opposed the alliance's activities near its borders. It's part of a broader strategy to reassert Russia as a major player on the global stage. By bolstering its military capabilities, Moscow aims to project an image of strength and influence. This latest troop increase is the third since the start of the Ukraine conflict in February 2022. The first came shortly after the invasion, followed by a second a few months later. The continued expansion shows Russia's determination to strengthen its military, even as the war in Ukraine drags on. However, there are questions about Russia's ability to meet its ambitious targets. The country has suffered significant losses in Ukraine, yet it has avoided a full-scale mobilization of its population. Instead, the Kremlin has relied on volunteers and contract soldiers to fill the ranks. This suggests a fear of potential domestic backlash and economic consequences if a mass mobilization were to be implemented. Experts doubt Russia can sustain this level of military expansion without resorting to conscription. The alternative would be a major overhaul of the existing military structure. The costs of training, equipping, and maintaining such a large army are immense. This will put a severe strain on Russia's economy, already reeling from Western sanctions. Section 4. Impact on the Ukrainian battlefield. The expansion of the Russian army has direct implications for the war in Ukraine. It suggests that Russia is digging in for a long conflict. The influx of new troops, if properly trained and equipped, could provide a much-needed boost to Russia's faltering war effort. However, it's unclear how quickly these new recruits can be deployed to the front lines. Training and integrating such a large number of soldiers takes time. It will be months, if not longer, before their impact is felt on the battlefield. Moreover, the effectiveness of a larger Russian army in the Ukrainian context is debatable. The conflict has shown the limits of brute force against a determined and well-equipped opponent. Ukraine's successful use of Western-supplied weapons and tactics has exposed weaknesses in Russia's military doctrine. Section 5. A world on edge. The expansion of Russia's military has sent ripples of concern across the globe. It raises the specter of a new arms race, particularly in Eastern Europe. Neighboring countries, feeling threatened by Russia's growing military might, may feel compelled to bolster their own defenses. This could lead to a dangerous spiral of escalation and increase the risk of miscalculation or even outright conflict. Furthermore, a more powerful Russia could embolden the Kremlin to adopt a more assertive foreign policy. This could translate into greater interventionism in regional conflicts and a more confrontational stance towards the West. The international community is watching these developments closely. Many countries have expressed concern and called for restraint. They urge dialogue and diplomacy to de-escalate tensions. The situation underscores the fragility of international security and the importance of arms control efforts. Section 6. An uncertain future. The expansion of the Russian army injects a new element of uncertainty into an already volatile geopolitical landscape. It remains to be seen how this development will affect Russia's strategic posture, its relations with neighboring countries, and the broader balance of power in the world. The success of this expansion is far from guaranteed. Russia faces significant challenges in recruiting, training, and equipping such a large force. The economic costs alone will be immense. Moreover, the impact of this military buildup on the situation in Ukraine is unclear. While it could prolong the conflict, it's unlikely to change its fundamental dynamics. The outcome will depend on a complex interplay of factors including Western support for Ukraine, Russia's willingness to escalate, and the potential for diplomatic solutions.